Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Thought I'd just give you a quick update about my bike life, which is absolute zero. At the moment, I am no-wheeled Willie, and it's not through lack of trying. I have been to see four bikes, and three of those, well, I'm going to tell you the story about three of them because I want your opinion to whether or not I'm being too suspicious, too cautious, too fussy. I don't know. I don't think I am, but let me tell you the story and you can tell me what you think. Oh, before I do that, three friends yesterday. One of them, the mindful motorcyclist, Sean, and my friend Paul and my friend Stuart all went to the NEC to the motorbike show, not together, and they all sat on the Triumph Scrambler 400X for me. In fact, Sean did a video for me, so thank you, Sean. And I think two out of the three thought the bike was going to be too small for me. My mate Stuart thought it might be okay. I've kind of discounted it, really. I don't think it is the bike for me. I did phone up a Triumph dealer and find out if I ordered one, when I could expect to get it, and they said it wouldn't be until the end of March. So that's quite a wait, especially when you haven't got a bike. But aside from that, I don't think it's the bike for me. So unfortunately, I won't be getting one of them. But they do look really nice. If I was 3 inches shorter, then I think I definitely would get one of them. Oh, there's so many bikes I'd get if I was 3 inches shorter. Anyway, so let me tell you the story about my quest to find a new motorbike. I have got a short list now. And the shortlist is 6 bikes. 4 of them are Triumph. The 4 Triumphs that I was interested in were the T120, the T100, the Street Scrambler, and the Speed Twin 1200. There was another couple of manufacturers, but I won't talk about them today, but they are also a possibility. So I've been looking every day, and I've been to see a number of bikes. 3 of them have been disasters. Now I want to tell you about those, and I want you to tell me if I'm just being too picky, too suspicious. The first one I went to see was a T100. It was at a dealer's about an hour from me, and it was advertised as in immaculate condition, 2,000 miles, one owner from new, and it was the T100 Gold Line, the same as the All Year Motorcyclist, beautiful looking bike. And I really, the one thing that I've worked out is I love that 900 engine. I know the T120 is probably a better bike, but because it's got 6 gears, it's more powerful. But there's something about that 900 engine that I really like. It reminds me a little bit of the classic 350 in as much as it's got soul. I know people are going to jump down my throat on that, but you find as you find, don't you? And I really felt that bike, it was really nice. Anyway, so I went to see this bike. Went into the showroom, he pulled it out, I sat on it. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? He got the bike out, sat down on the bike. Immediately, my eye was drawn to a gouge out of the tank. I mean, I'm not talking about a scratch, it was probably about that big, and you could see the metal through it. So I said to him, I was told this bike was immaculate. And he said, oh, well, my boss has advertised it. We've had a couple of people comment on that mark. And I said, it's not a mark, it's a gouge. And he said to me, I'm sure chips away, I mean, you couldn't make it up, chips away, if you took it to them, they'd be able to fill it in for you. Anyway, I walked out of that place super quick and pretty pissed off, if I'm honest with you, because it wasted my time, false advertising. But anyway, the next bike I went to see was a Speed Twin 1200. Now I've actually since then discounted the Speed Twin because of the ergonomics. It's a bit too cramped for me compared to the T100, T120, but I love the look of them. And at that time I was still sort of on the fence about them, so I went to see this one. It was a private seller. Again, he said it was immaculate and it was garaged, full service history. Got there, and within 10 seconds I noticed that both the indicators on the left hand side were held on by black electrical tape. So I said to him, what's happened there? He said, oh, every time I come out the garage, sometimes I knock the indicators, and I've done it so often that I've not bothered to replace them. I just tape them up. So again, am I being too fussy? I mean, if something's advertised as immaculate, and he said, oh, I could knock money off for to get them replaced, and I guess you could, but I mean, I don't want to start repairing a bike that I haven't even bought yet. So I discounted that, and since have discounted the Speed Twin because it's just too small for me, unfortunately, because it's a really lovely looking bike. So the third bike, this is the worrying one. This is the one that made me think you have to be so careful. Or maybe not, maybe it's me, you tell me. So this was a T120, 21 reg, black edition. Again, it was a private seller, and he'd sent me loads of photographs. He'd done a walk around video on my request. He said it had a full service history, but it wasn't main dealer. I thought, perfect. Took me an hour and a half to get there. Got there, the bike looked lovely, really nice. And I said to him, can I have a look at the service history? And he said, oh, it's only got the book. I haven't got any invoices. I said, well, where's the invoices? Because it was him who'd had the last 2 services done. He said, oh, they're somewhere, but I can't find them. So I said, oh, can I see the book then? So he showed me the book. The last 2 services, the stamps were illegible. They were the same stamp, but you couldn't read them. But that wasn't the most worrying thing. The most worrying thing for me was, you know, where they write the registration number, the date and stuff. They were both in the same handwriting, which is fair enough, but they were both in green pen. Now, that really did start alarm bells ringing for me, because I thought, 16 months apart and they still got this green pen. Maybe it's me, I don't know. So I said to him, where did you have the bike service? Because I can't read that. And he said, oh, I was living in the Midlands up until the beginning of the year, and it was a little independent garage that I used to use. I said, okay, what were they called? I can't remember. And they went bankrupt in January. What would you do, guys? Would you think that's a legitimate? I mean, no. There was no invoices to support it. There was nothing. It was just these 2 stamps that really I could just make out a couple of letters, and yeah. So guys, that was that, and that was gone. I walked away from that one as well. A little bit discouraged, if I'm honest with you, because, yeah, maybe it's me. Maybe my OCD and my fussiness and it's just not the same level as other people's. I take pride in my bikes, as I'm sure you know, and every bike that I've sold, I would happily say they're pretty much blemish free. And if there was a mark on the bike, I would make a point of showing the prospective buyer that there was some damage or a mark. But maybe that's not everyone's like that, clearly. But there is, you know, to me, that the last one especially, it just seems something was wrong. And when you get that feeling, you walk away, and that's what I did do. There is a small chance that this what's it called? The Street Scrambler that I was going to buy in Wales might still be on the cards, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm still looking, guys, and hopefully the next video I will have a new bike to show you. I'm still going to get the Classic 350 or the Bullet. I haven't ridden the Bullet yet. I don't even know if you can. But as I think I said to you, I rode one of the Signals Classic 350, and I just love that engine so much. So it'll be one of the 2. And Bruce from Coast Rider Scotland, if you haven't watched his channel, go over and watch his. It's just such a great channel. He said he will definitely paint my Classic 350 in army colours. So Bruce, I'm going to turn up one day on your doorstep, mate. I'll sleep in your garage, because his garage is full of army memorabilia. It's amazing. So I'll happily camp in your garage for a couple of days. I'll provide all the beer. If you don't drink the Coke, not Coke as in, I mean, you know. And yeah, get my Classic 350 sprayed in army colours. Go and look at his channel, because his Classic 350 is what I'd love. I really would. Anyway, guys, I've been rambling, and I hope you've had a great weekend. Hopefully the next video I will have a new bike in my garage, because at the moment it is very bare, aside from all your bikes on my wall, but I can't ride any of them. Have a great day, guys, and ride safe.